Hello everyone, my name is Moon, and welcome to my very first how-to video. I've been wanting to make tutorial-like videos for a while now, so if you enjoy this one, please let me know which character you'd like to see me make a video for down in the comments. And without further ado, this is How to Play 2-Time. First of all, I'm not going to be the type of guy who explains how the character's abilities work, since if you're watching this, you probably already know how they work. I will, however, be going over the effects of the abilities and how to make the best possible use of them in a round. Anyways, let's begin. 2-Time is a stealth-based sentinel, and their main goal is to fill up their ablation bar in order to gain their second life. But it's also good to know that you shouldn't jump into action at the first sight of the killer, since due to you only having 80 HP, you're pretty vulnerable early on and could end up as an easy kill for them. Now onto gameplay. First things first, the second the round starts, find an area where you can place your ritual. This is important because if your ablation bar is full but your ritual isn't placed, you won't be given a second life and instead just die immediately. I always make sure I place my ritual behind a wall or in some place where it clips through the floor so that it isn't visible to the killer. Doing this will make it harder for the killer to know where you respawn, and if you were to simply place your ritual in the open, the killer could run to your ritual the minute you respawn and kill you easily. Let it be known that after you respawn, you are highlighted to the killer for a short amount of time. But, if you are well hidden enough, you should be able to stay out of sight until it wears off. Now, on to 2-Time's main ability, their Sacrificial Dagger. For what I'm going to talk about later, it's important to remember that not long ago, 2-Time's Dagger got nerfed and was given an increased windup of 0.3 seconds. But, with what I'll be showing off later, that shouldn't be a problem. When using Sacrificial Dagger, 2-Time lunges forward a little bit, which can often make it easier to hit backstabs as well as provide larger openings. If you're new to this character, I recommend hiding behind walls and waiting for the killer to step through a doorway, that way you can quickly catch them off guard and get an easy stab. You can also wait for a killer to fall off of a high place and stab them on their way down. Now, on to 2-Time's third and final ability, Crouch. I honestly don't see this ability get appreciated enough, as it is in my opinion one of the best abilities in the game. Using Crouch gives you undetectability, which makes it so you can't be marked by killers, giving them a hard time to find you. Be aware though that uncrouching while far away from the killer will make you marked for a short while and also give you slowness for a long time. But you can prevent this by simply waiting out until the crouch manually cancels. Something I don't see get mentioned enough is the fact that uncrouching near a killer gives you a speed boost, which is honestly really helpful and can help you out a lot in stressful chases. Like in this one for example. I was running low on stamina and I saw an opportunity for me to crouch, which let me get my speed boost and get more distance. This can be done if a killer misses an M1 as well, just make sure you're careful and uncrouch quickly. Pairing Crouch with 2-Time's Dagger will result in what I call a Crouch Stab, which basically just lets you lunge a lot further and quicker too. If you use Crouch and Dagger at the exact same time, this will practically be instant and catch the killers off guard easily. You can also use this to do a Drop Stab, which is simply just jumping off of a high place and stabbing the killer below you. You don't have to use the crouch to do this though. Psst! Hey, you! Yes, you! Want to learn how to do this? This, my friends, is what I call a flick stab, and I'm going to show you how to make it happen easily. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't one of those annoying 2-Times who trick stab all the time before the nerf, but recently, after we actually got the nerf, I learned a new way to get backstabs and honestly made it way more fun and challenging. If this is too complicated though, don't worry, you can stick with the regular method of hiding behind walls, it works just as well. This is just more effective during chase. Right here, you can see the wind up before the hitbox actually appears. You want to use this time to reposition yourself correctly for the stab. The hitbox can curve, so if you turn your camera fast enough, you can be facing away from the killer and still turn around and position yourself before the hitbox actually appears. Using this information, you should be able to simply run towards the killer and then flick your camera towards them before the hitbox appears in order for it to be lined up perfectly for your backstab. You want to use your ability roughly about halfway before running past the killer, so that by the time you flick your camera, the hitbox has already appeared and is unreactable for the killer. After practicing, you'll get the hang of it, and you should be able to do it constantly without any casualties. Once again, these were just mostly helpful tips and advice, but I hope you find these useful either way. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know which character you want me to cover next. Now, am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah! How to counter 2 time.